Good afternoon and welcome to the Windsor Star's Net News at Noon. I'm Craig Pearson with Don McArthur, bringing you the best from the paper and the web. Some downtown merchants are upset that two popular summer festivals may be on the way out. Summerfest might be going to the WFCU Centre parking lot because of all the construction on the riverfront, and the Canada Day Parade, if you can believe it, might be going to Old Walkerville because some businesses there are thinking of throwing in some money. Downtown merchants fear, however, that other festivals might follow suit, and the ones that leave might not come back.
Okay, read that story, folks. We have a gallery of Midway's past with all kinds of photos posted online. Check that out. In other news, a man convicted of manslaughter in the shooting death of Lucky Sweets has now been charged in connection with a vicious jailhouse beating that left a teen paralyzed in hospital.
Ambassador Bridge owner Matty Maroon filed lawsuits against the U.S. and Canadian governments yesterday, alleging that they are infringing on his right to build a twin span. We've got the full story online. We also have a PDF of the actual lawsuit, so you can check that out. And as well, you can check out a gallery of really cool photos of the Ambassador Bridge over the years.
Yeah, I put that together. We've got black and white ones, sunset ones.
Fog ones. You got to throw a fog one in there.
We got it all. Okay. And folks, maybe it's the relatively low gas prices, or maybe it's the fact that you really don't care about the environment as much as you tell people that you do, but gas guzzlers are outselling sort of the fuel-sipping cars according to February stats. We've got Grace Macaluso. Yeah, I wrote a front-page story about it today. You can read all about it. We've also got a gallery of all the pickups and the SUVs that are topping the charts, so check that out.
Some interesting stuff on the scene page today. Dalson Chen writes about an upcoming meeting at Fog Lounge that discusses how you can run for political office. And as well, Francis Willick writes about independent movies and talks with an art house film theater owner over in Detroit about the pitfalls and what's likely to happen. And I think one of the tips is don't expect to make a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. And good popcorn is key. And just that thing over at Fog, Vander's going to be there. It stars Vanderdolen's going to be there, sort of helping folks out, as well as Paul Sinnott. I know he's the guy, he's behind Citifaction, and he does a lot of local blogs and stuff. And he also was the big push for the ward boundary change. Right,
he was one of those guys. So they talk all about that, and if you want to run, hey, why not go down there and get some tips?
Power to the people. Okay, folks, in sports, the Spits are hoping to polish off the Erie Otters tonight. They got a 3-0 lead in the series. Now, that game, it's in Erie, but it's on audio only on Cogeco. So if you really want to live the experience, make sure you check out the live blog that we do all the time. That's going to kick off at about 7. And in other hockey news, the Bell River Canadians have taken a 3-zip lead on the Wallaceburg Lakers, and we have a photo gallery of that game from last night. We got that online as well.
Hey, some interesting news that involves the Old Mariners Church over in Detroit, right beside the tunnel. It's a Gordon Lightfoot thing. Have you heard about this?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. It was in the Globe and Mail this morning, unfortunately. But every now and again, a blind squirrel finds an acorn.
That's right.
It's a good little story. And what it is for a long time, 29 Mariners, of course, were killed.
I'm not laughing at that part, of course.
Sort of in the Edmund Fitzgerald back in 1975, November of 1975. And all the time they thought that it was sort of human error that caused this thing. But a new documentary that's going to air on the Discovery Channel actually says it was a rogue wave that brought down the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Washed over the thing and then couldn't
50-foot sort of rogue wave took it down.
And the interesting thing is that Gordon Lightfoot is actually changing the lyrics of his songs. I mean, it's a minor change, but the fact that he's changing it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is significant. Now, back in 2000, when I was just a cub reporter, I got sent over to the Old Mariners Church there in Detroit because it was the 25th anniversary of when the vessel went down. And there was all this it was packed. People were spilling out. There was more than 400 people there. It was packed, cameras crazy. And people were like, oh, is he going to be there? Is he going to be there? And nobody thought he was going to be there. And in the middle of it, when the sort of pastor's giving his sermon, this little guy stands up in the front, and boom, it was not Edmund Fitzgerald, but it was Gordon Lightfoot. And I went up after and, tried to get a quote from him. And his quote, because the family members were in tears when they see Gordon Lightfoot because he's immortalized these guys forever. You go up to him after, and his quote is, it's not the kind of song you can sail away from.
He's been in the news a lot lately. As a matter of fact, wasn't he reported dead?
He was. That wasn't true. With the internet now, some crazy stuff like that happens sometimes. But no, he's fine and well. And as he said, that's a song that's going to live forever. So, folks, that's it for now. Make sure you pick up tomorrow's paper online and on your porch. We're the Windsor Star.